All right, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever the case may be in the part of the world. This is Justin Emo Halliwell. So, let's get something straight here. We're going to talk about ERIC BRANDT today and my feelings on ERIC BRANDT. So, we'll do this as a quick video, and if you missed any part of it, rewind it and catch the beginning. All right, we got two people there. Gonna wait about a little bit more, and then we're gonna get into it. Let's see. So, and you know what? We're not gonna play around with these little fucking things during this live stream. We're gonna get out of. I'm gonna get out a half a cigar here. Everybody's gonna say, Emo, what the fuck do you mean by half a cigar? Exactly what I just said. A half a cigar. So the cigars I buy every once in a while, people, are so goddamn big. They're so fucking long that I can't smoke the whole fucking cigar. I can't. I can't fucking smoke the whole cigar because the whole fucking cigar will gag the fuck out of me if I try to smoke a whole giant cigar. So what I normally do, because I got my mouthpiece here, is I normally take one and cut it in half because a fucking long cigar is too fucking big. So what I normally, and everybody's saying, what cigars have to do with ERIC BRANDT? I'm stalling some time. So what I normally do is see how long this fucking thing is. I normally just fucking guess where the halfway mark is and snip it. Got my keys on here in the fucking way. Try to guess where it is. I've been pretty good at this lately. Because, like I said, this is just too much cigar to smoke at one time. There we go. Yeah, pretty close. I'm getting good at it. See, pretty close. And then I take the two halves and I put them in my case till I'm ready to smoke them. Because smoking this whole thing together is too fucking big. So, like I said, now everybody's going to say, what do cigars have to do with ERIC BRANDT? Well, I'm just stalling for a minute so people can get in here. And I see Lady Di's in here. I'm glad Lady Di's in here because we're going to talk about Lady Di a little bit too. And like I said, I'm not saying this to be mean to ERIC BRANDT. I'm not saying this as a trolling video to ERIC BRANDT. But first of all, I want to show everybody a comment from Lady Di. Lady Di left on my channel, and then we're going to talk about it. Because she was there. She knows what happened. Okay? So I'm going to bring this other screen up. Okay? No, I said add a stage. No, we're going to leave it that size. So we're going to make this bigger so you can see it. Okay, well, that made it smaller instead of bigger. So, Lady Di's comment, and I quote, says, I told ERIC BRANDT long time ago that he should have became an attorney to help auditors because he would have been really good at that. What Lady Di is talking about in that comment, people, what she's talking about in that comment, back in the day when I was a member of the auditing community and I was fucking doing live panels every fucking day, right? I was doing live panels every day. I tried to make it bigger, but that didn't work. As we know, when I used to do my panels like that, Eric Brandt had won $30,000. Won $30,000 from the city of Lakewood, Colorado. 30 grand. He won $30,000, people. Okay? Well, let me remove this for a minute. Have I got audio? Okay, just checking, because sometimes this thing likes to change my microphone. He got this huge settlement. He bought this property in Colorado. He went out and said he took some of his money. He bought a piece of property. He bought a teepee. He was going to live in a teepee on his land in Colorado because he won like almost 30, a little either 30 or a little bit over 30K for the way that they treated him. Okay, they violated his constitutional rights. He fucking took him to court and he sued him. After that, the Colorado government got a hard-on for Eric Brandt. Oh, yes, they did. They got a real good hard-on for Eric Brandt. Okay? And they were going to do everything in their power, to fucking make it where he couldn't enjoy that settlement. So they kept looking at his YouTube videos, going through his old YouTube videos, finding any. Oh, he jaywalked. That's an offense. Let's arrest him. Oh, he did this over here. Let's arrest him. They started having the police watch Eric's video, and they were looking for anything and everything to build a case. And then they started fucking with Eric Brandt, and fucking with Eric Brandt, and repeatedly fucking with Eric Brandt. I know I'm repeating myself. To the point where he was trying to deal with his sick mother. All he wanted to do was leave Colorado and fucking see his sick mother. He was dealing with his sick mother at the time, dealing with the stress of the Colorado government having a hard-on for his ass. So one day he got under pressure. He snapped. He fucking lost it and snapped and threatened the fucking judge. Which led to him getting arrested 3 times in 1 week. The community bailed him out twice in a week. But then the 3rd time, the night before New Year's Eve, when they arrested him the 3rd time, they said no bail because they realized every time they would post bail, the community on YouTube would bail him out again. But let's go back 6 months before that. So he wins his case. He buys his teepee. He buys his piece of land. Me and Lady Di are doing panels. And the whole time me and Lady Di were doing panels, Eric Brandt came to my panel 1 time. I may not have the live stream anymore, but I'm sure Lady Di still has the live stream. He only came on my panel once. And Lady Di was on camera, and she looked at Eric Brandt in the camera and said, "You would be a good litigator. You should become an attorney. You should become an attorney and fight for the auditors who are getting fucked over by the corruption." And he looked at me and Lady Di in that live stream and he says, "Well, I enjoy being out on the street. I enjoy ruffling the feathers of the police department. I enjoy ruffling, fucking with the tyrannical government. Now, if he would have listened to us, and he would have became a fucking lawyer and toned down his protesting a little bit, like Lady Di told him in that fucking live stream, right? She told him in the live stream. He didn't listen. He wound up going to jail. So did he get to enjoy his property? No. He didn't get to enjoy his property because he's in jail. He didn't get to live in his teepee because he's in jail. He kept pushing the buttons. And me and Lady Di in that live stream, I would give anything if Lady Di could look up that live stream some night and republish it. So it's the one and only time that Eric Brandt came to our panel. And we warned him to get out of the auditing business. And he wouldn't get out of the fucking auditing business. And he kept pushing the fucking envelope. Oh, and just to be clear, there's no script over here. I keep watching myself. I don't know why I want to fucking watch myself, but there's no fucking script on this monitor. So that's why if you see me looking this way, I'm watching myself, because sometimes this fucking piece of shit camera likes to freeze up. So we told him to get out of the auditing game and become a litigator. He didn't listen to us, and 6 months later, he was in jail. And then they were looking at giving him 30 fucking years. Why? 1 year for every 1,000th that he won from the city of Colorado. You don't find that number coincidence? He won $30,000 from the state of Colorado. He was coming on YouTube saying, "I won't do a plea deal. I won't do a plea deal." And then they said, "Well, if you come before the judge and you don't do the plea deal, you would be doing 30 years. 1 year per 1,000 that he won." It's not a coincidence, people. Okay? That wasn't a coincidence. Because they wanted to get him back for winning that money. They were out to get him. They were out to ruin him. And then the other thing they didn't like is he had too much control over the 1A community. He can influence a large mass of people. And he had too many guys following him around in Colorado. That's what he had. He had too many fucking people in Colorado. He had too big of a following. And the Denver crew kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. It was like John Gotti and his gang. It kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And they didn't like that influence. And what has happened since Eric Brandt has gotten thrown in jail? Does the Denver crew still exist? Or within a couple of months after him getting arrested, did the Denver crew fall apart? Yeah, the Denver crew fucking fell apart, didn't it? Some auditors left YouTube, like Monk Eye. When's the last time you seen Monk Eye auditing the police? Because he left. And that's why they put Eric Brandt in jail, because they wanted to break up the Denver crew. And they knew by getting rid of him, they would get rid of the influence he had on the YouTube community. And another thing that proved it, he gets arrested one night. And they say, "Oh, he needs $5,000 in bail." So Friends and Code and all of his buddies, they light up their live streams. Eric Brandt is in jail. Right? Eric Brandt's in jail. And they raise the $5,000 to whatever $1,000 bail it was, and they got him out. Then he got arrested the second time, and his bail was $30,000 fucking dollars. And again, the YouTube community bailed him out within 2 days of each other. That showed the government how much power ERIC BRANDT had, because he was able to get people on YouTube to donate the money to get him out twice. So when they arrested him on the day before New Year's Eve, the third time, they said no bail. So in a week, he almost raised like 40 grand in fucking bail. That's how much of a fucking influence he had. And I'll show you that. I'll read that comment again from Lady Di, if I can find it again. I told ERIC BRANDT a long time ago that he should become an attorney and help the auditors. That would have, he would not be, basically saying he wouldn't be in prison today. Okay? I'll actually copy and paste the direct quote so you can see it. All right? I'm going to, because it's small on the screen, I'm going to fucking, and like I said, it was the only time that ERIC BRANDT came to me and Lady Di's panel. The only time. All right, hang on. I didn't copy it right. Hang on. I'm going to let Lady Di's quote speak for itself. I don't want to misquote it here and put in words in it that's not there. But she put this comment in my fucking YouTube within the last couple of days, and this is why we're talking about it. All right. Let me see if I can copy this. It's being stupid. It won't let me copy and paste this. Copy, I said. So anyway, let's look at this. So anyways, when they were going after ERIC BRANDT, he said he wasn't going to do a plea deal, right? He wasn't going to do a plea deal because he didn't want to bargain. He didn't want to milk any guilt. Well, I told him if he didn't take the plea deal, he was going to do 30 years. So Naaman's right, because he didn't want to do the 30 years. He wound up with a 12-year sentence. But had he fought, if he had fought the court case, he could have been facing over 30 years. Okay. So even though he said he would never take a plea deal, he did it anyway. So Lady Di leaves me this comment right here. This is why we're talking about him. Okay? That's the comment. That's the comment that she left. Okay? That's the comment right there. I told ERIC BRANDT a long time ago he should become an attorney and help the auditors. Okay? That's the comment she left. So after I found out in my fucking comments early this morning, about 4:30 this morning, I found it. And this is why we're talking about it, people. This is why we're talking about it, because we're going to bring this page over here, the screenshot over here. Let me open this one now. Edit. You'll see why I'm talking about this. So, if I make this nice and big, and then show you the screen. If you go to the Denver, and like I said, it jogged my memory about ERIC BRANDT when she talked about ERIC BRANDT in my comment section. So the first thing I did was I went over here to the Colorado inmate thing, And if you look over here at ERIC BRANDT's fucking number, look what it says. Estimated parole 5/21/25. So that means Eric's coming up for parole this year. And this is why I'm talking about it, because I saw this page last night. It's right here. Estimated release of parole. Right there. So his parole date is coming. Oh, excuse me. Parole date. Never mind. I circled the wrong one. Dumbass. Dumbass. I circled the wrong one. His eligibility parole date was May 21, 2005. But look where his next parole hearing is. And I didn't say fucking London. His next parole hearing, people, is in March. ERIC BRANDT's next parole hearing is this month, people. See that? Next parole hearing. And I was like, wow, that's this month. I better talk about it. So sometime this month, he's up for parole. Now, I'm going to show you another thing. I'm going to show you another thing. Let me see if I can find it. I think I got it over here. Give me a minute. Let me see if I can find it. No, it's not in that set of tabs. Try another browser email. It's not in that set of browsers, but let me see if I can find it. Oh, come on. Where is it when I need it? Right here. Now, here's a channel right here on YouTube. You see this? See this channel right here on YouTube? This channel right here on YouTube. And I don't know if he's going to be able to cover ERIC BRANDT's fucking parole hearing or not. But this guy right here, Mandu, the Mandu channel, does parole hearings on YouTube. And you hear it all the time when people get paroled. What do they say all the time when people get paroled? Yeah, we're gonna parole so and so, but you're not allowed to have contact with your victim. With your victim, and they'll give like the judge's initials because they streamed because of the fucking cases being on YouTube. And then they'll say you cannot hang out with any of your co-conspirators. Any of the people that he was in association with. Don't name all those people that he can't fucking hang out with. So the point of what I'm trying to get out, people, is if ERIC BRANDT gets paroled this month, they're gonna say, as part of his release conditions, this is what I bet now, because he'll be all done with this case in 2032. Okay? 2032, he'll be done with the case. If he stays in jail in 2032, he'll fucking have served his 12 years. He'll be finished. He won't be on parole. But if he makes parole this year, I can guarantee you that they are going to say, no YouTube, and they're going to say, no Liberty Freak. No, they're going to say, you can't be association with the following: Liberty Freak, Ghost Rider, Cut the Plastic, Monk Eye 83, Mr. 303, Liberty Bird, the real sovereign citizens, and the whole Denver crew is going to be listed under his bail conditions. So if you think he's going to get out this year and automatically restart the Denver crew, ain't happening. Because I'll bet you he'll be restricted from hanging out with Otto the Watchdog. He'll be banned from hanging out with Defend. He'll be banned with hanging out with Cut the Plastic. He'll be banned from hanging out with Friends in Code and any other member in the fucking Denver crew. Remember, Rick Crude, I can't stand Rick Crude, but we got to use him as an analogy. Rick Crude was removed from YouTube for 10 fucking months because he was ordered to as a probation. You don't think they're going to do the same thing for Eric Brandt? Because they are. So this channel does a lot of parole hearings. It's like parole hearing after parole hearing after parole. I watch some of these parole hearings, and some assholes get denied, and then some of the ones that shouldn't be denied, some of the ones that shouldn't be denied get told they got to stay in prison, and some of the assholes that should stay in prison wind up getting released. But in every one of these parole hearings, at the end of the parole hearing, whoever the person is, they say, okay, we find that you are available for parole, but you can never contact your victim, and they'll give the initials of the victim. And then they'll say, you can't contact any of the people who aided and abetted you, your co-conspirators, okay? So how much you want to bet that Eric Brandt gets back on and he's going to be banned from associating with everybody that was in the Denver crew? How much do you want to bet that's going to happen? And it's probably going to be no YouTube. So even if Eric Brandt gets out of jail this fucking month, he is not coming back to YouTube until 2032. And if he comes back in 2032 and starts his shit over again, he is stupid to do so. So the reason why I'm talking about Eric Brandt, because again, like I said, Lady Di left me that comment in my chat. And Eric Brandt is due for parole this month. Okay? This is his next parole hearing. Okay? They don't give you the exact date, but it says March of 2025. Well, this month is March of 2025. And I'll bet money he'll be banned from associating with any of the fucking Denver crew. He won't be allowed to talk to him. And they'll block him from coming to YouTube. And now here's the point. Eric Brandt, when he came in that fucking live stream with me and Lady Di 6 months before he got arrested, and we told him, knock it off, dude. You'd be a good attorney because of the way he fought that case. He won $30,000 from Colorado. We told him he would be a good lawyer. Right? Well, guess what? Threatening a fucking judge is a felony. So there's not a chance in hell that Eric can be an attorney now. Does he have a brain to be an attorney? Yes, Eric Brandt has got the brain to be an attorney. But you know what the problem with that is? They're not going to give somebody a barcode who's a felon. That ain't going to happen. It's too late. Because he fucked up his record by threatening a judge. So if he gets paroled this month, number one, he's going to be ordered to stay away from his victim, the judge. No contact with that judge. It's going to be the first thing they say. And then they're going to say, no hanging out with any of the Denver crew. What? And no YouTube. Until the completion of your parole. So that's just my thoughts on the Eric Brandt thing. He had a chance. He had a chance to where he could have made lots and lots and lots of fucking money as an attorney. Lady Di called it. Lady Di warned him in the live stream that we did together. And again, it was the only fucking panel that Eric Brandt ever came to me and Lady Di's panel. And Lady Di looked him right in the face like I'm looking you guys in the face and told Eric Brandt to get out. And he said, no, I enjoy it too much. Well, when it didn't know I enjoy it too much, get you, Eric. It got you in fucking prison, didn't it? Because you can't tell me for 1 minute that you're going to let this motherfucker out of jail and he's going to start the Denver crew up again just like that? No. No. Not happening. So that's why I'm talking about it, because nobody's talking about it, but Eric's up for parole this month. Eric's up for parole this month. I'm not a fortune teller. I'm not a mind reader. I can't go and tell you one way or the other if he's gonna fucking get out or not. But if he does, I guarantee you he will still be banned from YouTube to 2032. He won't be able to hang out with the Denver crew until 2032. That's why I'm just letting everybody know he's up for parole this fucking month, according to fucking Denver, Colorado inmate search. I did this last night, and that's what it said. And to prove that I'm not lying about this, I brought the browser over to the other window. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna go see. Let me go. I'm gonna type it in this monitor where I can see it, and then I'll move it so you guys can see it. CO in MAT mate. Okay, so I'm going to put that in the browser. All right. So, just so everybody knows, we're really... Hang on. Make sure I'm not doxing myself here because this browser likes to show locations. Okay, so as everybody can see, this is the Colorado Department of Corrections inmate locator. There it is right there. So we're going to do it live. We're going to go over here and we're going to type in BRANDT. Right? We're going to type that in. And then we're going to take the fucking first name of Eric. And we're going to hit search. I'm going to hit the search. Oh, come on. Why is it not coming up now? Oh, I hit a T instead of an R. Dumbass. All right, trying that with a T with an R now because I spelled Eric wrong. Some letters I hit, my fat fingers, I hit a T instead of an R. So let's try that again, shall we? Okay. With the correct spelling of Eric. Let's hit it again. Come on. Will you get out of there with that shit? Why is it not searching? Come on. It's being dumb now. Let's do it all over again. See, I keep spelling shit wrong. I hate this keyboard. Okay, so now we got it in there right. Let's try it again. Okay, So you can see I just hit the search button, and as you can see, there's only one Eric Brandt in the Department of Corrections right here. One. Okay. So you click on that, and there he is. And now we're gonna make this browser nice and big so people know what the fuck I'm talking about here. We're gonna make this really, really big. And again, there's the parole date of March 2025. Right there. And just for clarification, just so you know I really did this, there's the fucking page right there. Put in Eric Brandt's name for yourself. So I just thought that's what made me talk about Eric Brandt, because I was like, wow, he's up for parole this month and nobody's talking about it. Maybe I should come on YouTube and talk about it. So that's why I came on YouTube and talked about it. But like I said, Lady Di warned him. Lady Di fucking warned him. She told him to get the fuck out of the haunting business, and he would not fucking listen. Just would not fucking listen. And then about a month later, me and Lady Di broke up. So it was about a month before me and Lady Di broke up, when we're doing panels every day. It was in that ballpark. If I want to guess, Lady Di, the live streams you want to look at, I'm gonna say are all the live streams between, because we were streaming on both channels when this happened. We were live on my channel and we were live on Lady Di's. So if Lady Di was to go in her archives and play from, I would say, July through September. If she went through those fucking live streams, one of those live streams between July of September 2020, it should be in that block of fucking live streams. That's where it should be. Because it was in September when me and Lady Di had the massive fight, and we broke up the partnership. We broke up the partnership of the fucking channel in September. So I want to say it was between July and when we had the fight in September. It was one of those live streams, Lady Di. And Lady Di looked at Eric Brandt in the fucking face and told him, get out. He had a chance. It didn't have to be this way, people. He didn't have to go to jail. Lady Di saw the fucking writing on the fucking wall and fucking warned him. And he just wouldn't fucking listen. You know, like they say, you know, and I'm not trying to be an asshole by saying this, but you know that old saying, you can lead a fucking horse to water, but you can't make him take a goddamn drink? Wasn't that the fucking truth, Lady Di? Isn't that the fucking truth? So again, what made me do this live stream today is this comment right here by Lady Di. And I'm not throwing Lady Di under the bus when I'm saying it. I was just shocked that when I looked this shit up at 4 in the morning, I was like, wow, he's coming up for parole. I knew it was this year. I thought it was like in May or June of this year. I didn't realize it was now. I was like, well, nobody's talking about this, so maybe I should. No, that's not what I said. Because here is Lady Di's comment right here. All right. And I'm actually going to fucking make it bigger so you guys can see it. So he had a choice. He had a choice to keep to either he kept fucking around and kept doing it, and Lady Di kept telling him, "You should just get out, Eric. You should just get out." And he wouldn't fucking listen. He decided to fuck around and find out by playing with a judge. And he fucking found out, didn't he? He fucking found out. You know, and me and Eric Brandt might have not have seen eye to eye before he went to jail and shit. Okay, we might have not seen eye to eye. Oh, that's no good. That didn't come out. We might not have seen eye to eye. I can't highlight it because it won't come out in a screenshot if I do. Let's try it without the highlighting people this time. All right. So towards the end of him going to jail, Eric Brandt might not have been on good terms with Emo, but I don't hate the guy. I don't have anything against Eric Brandt. I don't hate or despise the dude, but but what gets me is I feel sorry for him. I will give you that much. I absolutely feel sorry for the guy because he had a chance to get out and didn't. And that's Lady Di's full comment right there on the screen. He had a chance to not do this, and I just feel it was a waste. It was a tragedy to me. It was an absolute tragedy. Tragedy. You know what I'm trying to say? Tragedy, not travesty. And look at all the fucking things that happened while Eric Brandt is in jail. Okay? His dog, I actually found the video about 2 or 3 months. I found the video about a month ago. It just showed up in my YouTube feed because I was on YouTube.com instead of YouTube subscriptions. I was on YouTube.com and it popped up. It was a video of Liberty Freak and they were having a fucking funeral for Eric Brandt's dog. So about a year ago, December, Rusty Roo, or whatever the damn dog's name is dead now. We all know that the summer before within the 18 months before he got arrested, he went out to California and saw his fucking father that was on his death door. So I don't know if he missed the death of his father or his father's funeral. I don't know that because I didn't hear anybody talk about his dad. Another one that wasn't in good shape was his mother. So there's a possibility that both of his parents are gone now. The dog is gone now. We know the dog is definitely gone, but there's a good possibility that his parents are gone too. The TP he bought before getting arrested is probably dry rotted now, unfortunately. You know. So, I mean, I don't know how prisoners do it. I mean, you're in prison and then your mother... if I would have been in prison when my mother died, I don't know how I could have handled that. If a warden came to me and said, no, you can't go to your mother's funeral because you got your jail time to serve. I couldn't imagine dealing with that. Now, I'm not saying Eric Brandt's parents are dead. I'm just saying because of their age, it's a possibility it could have happened. But we know the dog is gone. You know, I missed that damn dog. When I found that fucking video, it's on Liberty Freaks video. If you go back about if you go back about 14 months ago, Rusty Roo bit the bucket. You know? Oh. And I'm sure that was hard on the fucking dog, him getting arrested. And that probably broke Eric Brandt's fucking hard when he got the call in jail saying, yeah, the dog is fucking dead. That probably did hurt his feelings a little bit. But yeah, that was a comment that Lady Di put in my chat. We tried to talk him out. She tried to talk him out of auditing because she had a bad feeling. And he just wouldn't stop. And that's what they did. They kept looking at his live streams. They kept finding every little thing they could charge him with. And then they kept building case after case after case. And then he fucking exploded. Threatened the judge now. So now he's got a fucking felony on him, which means he can't be an attorney now. He can never do this because he's a felon. He would never be able to pass the bar. He's got the brains where he can pass the bar. Don't get me wrong. He's got the knowledge and the ability to pass the bar. But if you got a criminal record and you threaten to judge, the Colorado Bar or any other bar association is going to give him a fucking eligibility to fucking practice as an attorney? Come on. It ain't happening. So like I said, this is what we're talking about. So one more recap while we're talking about it. Lady Di left me this comment. I noticed it on my channel last night, and like about 4 or 5, like early this morning. In the wee hours of the morning, I noticed it this morning. I then went over to the Colorado inmate search, and I searched Eric Brandt in the Colorado inmate search. And I found out that he's eligible for parole this month. So that's what made me decide to talk about it today, because I saw this and I'm like, his next parole hearing is sometime this month, people. But if he gets out, they are going to ban him from being associated with everybody in the Denver crew. Mark my words. They're gonna tell him you can't do that shit, and they're gonna tell him, and while you're on parole, you can't do YouTube either. So even if Eric Brandt gets out of jail this month, I have a feeling you will not see him on YouTube until 2032, because he's gonna be barred from hanging out with people. I just have that feeling. I just have that feeling. Because I watch parole hearings all the time on this channel. This is a good channel to check out. If you want to hear some stupid parole hearings and you got nothing better to do with your time than watch a bunch of parole hearings, go look at this channel right here. Here's the fucking channel. Go check that channel out. Mandu channel number 2. He's also got Mandu number 1. Okay? And at the end of every one of these parole hearings, when they grant somebody parole, they always say you can't be in contact with the victim. You can't associate with this one. You can't do drugs and alcohol while you're on parole. You can't do this. You can't do that. You can't do that. and they give a list at the end of the parole hearing. Go watch any of these parole hearings. You'll see what I'm talking about. So when he does get paroled, they're gonna fucking give him a list of who he can contact and who he can't contact, who he's got to stay away from. He probably won't be allowed to do alcohol and drugs because that's standard. Won't be able to carry any weapons. You know, they have all that shit, all that standard shit that they do when they parole somebody. But I guarantee you, he won't be back. He won't be on YouTube to 2032. That's just my feeling. And that's why I'm talking about ERIC BRANDT today. Because I don't know how many people know that he's up for parole this month. Okay? And that's me searching the Colorado database. As of right now, you can go type it in your search. If you don't believe me, go to your Google browser and fucking search in Colorado inmate locator. And then type in the name ERIC BRANDT. And then do the search yourself. And you'll see that he's eligible for parole this month. So I thought I would share that with you people. You know, I like to see him get out. Like I said, I have no ill will against ERIC BRANDT. I almost said Eric Clapton. I have no ill against ERIC BRANDT. I don't hate the guy. I don't despise the guy. But I do feel bad that he's in jail. I will give you guys that much. I do feel bad that he's in prison. Okay. And that's why I wanted to talk about it today. Because some of you guys may not know that he's up for parole this month. But then again, he could get denied and still have to do more time. It is what it is. Now, I know Nathan Johnson also posted another video. I saw Nathan Johnson in the live chat. So, according to the Colorado inmate search, he's still in Colorado. But there's also a video put out by Nathan Johnson where it shows that ERIC BRANDT was transferred to a prison in Louisiana. So that's on Nathan Johnson's channel. Now, normally me and Nathan Johnson don't see eye to eye, but I'm just going by what I see on the Colorado side. There's a good possibility he might be in Louisiana. But I'm just going by with the information I have right now from the Colorado side. Because I know Nathan Johnson did that video, and I can't remember what institution he's in Louisiana. And because I can't remember what place he was, I just looked him up in Denver. That's why I went with Denver. But I know one time Nathan did make a video that supposedly he was in Louisiana. I don't know if they shipped him back to Colorado or if he's still in Louisiana. I don't know. And another thing the Denver crew used to do was whenever ERIC first got locked up and first went to prison, Friends and Code used to boot up the channel and then do live prison calls with ERIC BRANDT on the phone talking to everybody on YouTube. And then all of a sudden that stopped. So I don't know if he got sanctioned and told, hey, you can't be on YouTube. I don't know if they got told that they couldn't stream his jail calls anymore, but all of a sudden those jail call live streams stopped. I don't know what happened, why they stopped. I would assume that the courts and the prison system put a stop to it. Because I haven't seen one of those videos in a long time. Oh, people, we got Eric Brandt on the phone. He wants to talk to everybody on YouTube. I haven't seen one of those live streams in eons. So, all right. So I'll go back. I'll go back through the chat in a minute. From the ones I can see, Lady Di says morning. Agent is in here. Desert Goat. Hi, Desert Goat. I haven't seen you in a long time. Good to see you, Desert Goat, if you're still here. 420 Moon stopped in. All right. Yep. I see Desert Goat's comments. Yeah, I miss Eric too. Yep. Iowa Audit says, what's going on? Iowa Audit says, those motherfuckers. Yeah. And then Lady Di said, they silenced him. I mean, they sentenced him to 53. Yeah, that's probably what it would have been if he didn't take the fucking deal, Lady Di. All right, so I'm just going through here and seeing what else is going on. Yeah, I see we have a spammer in here. Desert Goat again, I see him. Thanks, Desert Goat, for stopping by. All right, so I'm reading Lady Di and Navin Johnson's comments. I'm going back through. All right, so I'm just seeing what I missed before I end the live stream. Yeah, I see the trolls in there picking on Rebel in his hair. Yeah, he does fuck around with his hair too much. He drives me insane. I never heard of a guy talking so much about his hair as much as Rebel does. And he says he's not gay. Rebel, I'm not ragging on you. I'm just saying you overdo it with the hair stuff, buddy. You really overdo it. Hair stuff. All right. So, anyways, yep, reading all of these comments to see if there's anyone out there that I missed. All right. Nathan Johnson says it's not happening. He's in federal prison. See, that's what I heard. I heard he's in federal prison in Louisiana. So, and Nathan, if you still happen to be here and you can put the name of that institution in there, please let me know. But because I haven't seen your video in a while where you said he was moved. It's not happening. Why even speculate? What's wrong with you? That's what Major Keys says. Here's another one from Nabin. He doesn't think he's going to be out this year. So, and then this one says Eric got what he got. So, anyways, I don't know. I just felt like talking about it today. Well, actually, no, Nabin. That wasn't a judge. That was the guy at the park. I threatened the guy at the park. The one that harassed Ghostwriter. I did threaten one of the park agents. Yes, I did. David thinks he won't be out until 2028. Right. He's not in state prison. Okay. I have to use the federal. Okay. Inmate search. Okay. I'll do that in a bit. Yes, I threatened to red rob some trolls, but never a judge. I don't remember threatening a judge. But if the trolls have the video, I'm sure they'll refresh my memory. But anyways, I appreciate everybody for coming in. Like I said, I just saw that date and I wanted to talk about them. Hi, Jamie. Jamie was in there. Okay, so I just went through, read all the comments. I did go back and look at them. And I appreciate everybody putting their 2 cents in. I appreciate it. Like I said, I don't know if any of my mods whack people, but I tried not to whack. I tried not to whack anybody during the live stream because I wanted to hear everybody's input as well. And if some people got timed out, oh well. I didn't do it, but if a mod did it, that's. But anyways, yes, I'm hearing rumors of Flying Monkey passing away. Yes, I heard about that. But I don't want to make it, yes, me and Flying Monkey were enemies. And until I absolutely fucking know whether or not she's dead, I don't want to make comments on it and sound like an asshole. Because like I said, sometimes I get premonitions. I'll predict things and sometimes they're right. Like I said, like I made a video, a predator catcher will get seriously hurt within the next 18 months. And I was mainly talking about a predator catcher known as OBL Nation because he pushes the envelope. I thought, and Rami got fucking assaulted. That's the guy who runs OBL Nation. He got fucking assaulted one night at a catch. And I'm like, Rami's pushing it too far. I think if he keeps doing it, something serious is going to happen to him. I just had that gut feeling. And I made that video that a predator catcher would be seriously hurt within 18 months. And it wasn't Rami. It was some other predator catcher that got fucking shot. So the prediction was right. It just wasn't right on the person who I thought it was right on. Because the predator catcher during that 18 months was shot and fucking taken out. And then there are times I get notions and premonitions where I've been dead wrong, too. Same thing with Monograph. He comes on YouTube and he predicts things, and sometimes it happens, and sometimes it doesn't. There's times when Monograph has been right, and there's been times when Monograph is wrong. I'll give you the latest one when Monograph was wrong. Monograph didn't like that Donald Trump was throwing a party on the 19th, the day before the inauguration. Monograph made a prediction that he was going to get whacked and never make it to the inauguration. Well, as we know, he didn't get whacked, did he? And he's our president. So there's one of the times Monograph was wrong, but he was also right. Because if you go back to his video, in December 2019, when the demic was ramping up, and we had the 19, the 19 where everybody was wearing a face diaper and shit. He said his prediction was that by April of 2020, you would not recognize your country. And he said that in December of 2019. And what happened in April of 2020? And we were on lockdowns, weren't we? Were we our normal country? So he was right when he said by April, you won't even recognize your country. So I just gave you a time when Monograph was right and a time when Monograph was wrong. Now, Monograph is making another prediction that he thinks is going to be another pandemic between now and May. Only this time, when it hits, he says you ain't going to recognize the world. So if you thought 19 was bad, the thing ending in 19, if you thought that was really bad, wait until we get to May of 2025. According to Monograph, that's not me talking, that's Monograph. He thinks we're going to not have paper currency and we're going to be on lockdowns again. By May or June of this year. He says by May or June of this year, you won't even recognize the world. Because he says the next time it's going to be worldwide. So, and that's on Monograph's channel. Go over there and look if you don't believe me. So, I believe that people can get notions and predict things. But not everybody gets, but there has never been somebody who can predict shit and be right all the time. It just doesn't happen. So, yeah, there were times when I've had predictions come true, and there were times when I had predictions that didn't come true. Am I getting a premonition about ERIC BRANDT being patrolled? No, I'm not. And that's not the reason why I started this live stream, because I'm not getting a vibe. I'm not getting any premonitions. So I don't know what's going on. But I appreciate, me and Nathan Johnson normally never see eye to eye. But because he gave me some information in this live stream and he's like, oh, you have to look at the federal side over here because this is where Eric is and all that other shit. That's why I highlighted the comment in the live stream, because I'll look into that. I'll look into where he is in federal prison. So, like I said, am I disgusted with some of the things that Naaman does? Yes. But I was trying not to time him out in this live stream. I hope one of my mods did time him out, but I was trying to be respectful. I was trying to be cordial with him because I wanted the information about the federal side of Eric's case. So I will continue to look into that, and I will do an update video if I find out other information. And I appreciate Naaman stopping by. When Naaman stops by and we're not on each other's throats and we're not egging each other on, and we were able to be cordial today and he gave me the information that I need to look into, I appreciate that. The trolling I don't really appreciate, but it was nice that he came in today and I didn't kick him. It wasn't me. If somebody kicked him, it wasn't me. So I do appreciate Naaman stopping by for this live stream. I will give him, a shout out because he did stop by this live stream, and I appreciate it. I thank you for coming in, Naaman. Okay. Now I know we probably are still going to troll each other. We're probably still going to hate each other a little bit. But it's nice when every once in a while we can put that shit aside and have a conversation and be able to conversate between the two of us without going at each other's throats. And that's kind of what we did today. So I thank you for that, Naaman. I thank you for coming in and sharing what you knew. Thank you very much. All right, guys. I appreciate everybody coming in. Yeah, if they post that word, then you can get rid of them, Lady Di. Of course. If they post anything like that, they can definitely get rid of them. All right, well, you guys got better things to do than listen to my mouth go on and on and on. But I wanted to do a panel last weekend, and I just got so fucking overtired. I got really, really, really fucking overtired. That's the other thing. That's the other thing with having a low heart rate, guys, is I want to sleep all the fucking time. And you want to know, and I'll tell you what's pissing me off. I'll tell you what's pissing me off, and I'll actually show you this, what's pissing me off, so you can see it for yourselves. Okay? I'm gonna show this screen again. What's pissing me off? See how many fucking see all those tabs up there at the top? Those are all fucking YouTube videos that I still gotta watch. And then this is another browser. All loaded with fucking YouTube videos to watch. And then this is another fucking browser with a whole bunch of tabs of YouTube videos to watch. And I just can't catch up because with this fucking low pulse rate, the slow heart rate, I'm sleeping all the fucking time. So look at all these fucking it's and then by the time I catch all those up, then I gotta go back 2 or 3 days. Then I gotta click on my notifications over here and go back 2 or 3 days and then open up a whole nother fucking browser with all the shit I missed while I'm catching up on this other shit. Look how much fucking shit I'm in the fucking hole behind here on YouTube. Look at all that shit. That's all fucking YouTube right there. And I hate this. I hate that I want to sleep all the motherfucking time. It's pissing me the fuck off. I'll end it with this. In 2000 and when was it? 2012. There was a telethon on Blog TV. Okay. There was a telethon on Blog TV. It was a contest to see how long you can stay up online streaming without falling asleep. And I stayed up on the fucking internet for 76 fucking hours straight. I was doing a live stream. I could do that shit back then. I'd give anything if I could do that fucking shit now. So I'm falling asleep all the time, and I'm getting buried in videos after videos and after videos. And the other thing that doesn't help with this pile up I got going here. Another thing that doesn't help with these videos with all these browsers open and this fucking excessive pile up here. Another thing that doesn't fucking help is every one of these videos are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 fucking hours long. They're not quick fucking videos. And I'm playing shit at speed too, and I can't fucking catch up, and I'm like sleeping all the time. All I did Saturday was fucking sleep. I can't keep up because people keep putting video after video after video after video after video. Oh, and you see how many tabs I got on YouTube? Oh, watch this, motherfuckers. Watch this. You haven't. You want to talk about me being buried in fucking YouTube subscriptions and not being able to catch up? Look, I'm gonna give you my fucking email. I'm gonna show you my email that my YouTube subscriptions go. This is my Rumble subscription. These are all Rumble videos I'm behind. 4,013 Rumble videos behind. These are notifications from Rumble. 13,000, 4,013 videos on fucking Rumble I'm behind. Oh, it gets worse. It gets worse than that. Let me go to the YouTube one now. Let me go to the YouTube one. I have one for YouTube. Here's my email account for YouTube. Look how many fucking videos. Look how many fucking emails I'm behind on fucking. These are email YouTube notifications. Look how many fucking videos I'm behind here. 2,437 fucking YouTube videos behind. I hate getting fucking old. I wish I could. The days of me being able to stay up on fucking YouTube and stay up around the clock and do 22 to even back in 2020, I used to do about 15 to 20 hours of fucking live streaming when I was fucking monetized. And now I sleep all the time and I'm fucking buried. Because the videos just keep coming and coming and coming and coming and coming and coming and coming, and I can't keep up. And then you wonder why all day I watch YouTube. So those are the YouTube notifications. 2,437. Rumble video notifications. Rumble is 4,013 videos behind. And then I got all these fucking browsers open with all these fucking YouTube videos, and I can't catch up because I'm tired all the time. I wish I had the energy that I used to have about 15 years ago. 15 fucking years ago, I could stay up for an entire weekend and wouldn't even fucking think about it. Can't do that shit no more. Oh, I'm showing my email address on that one. Whoops. Oh my God. So you can see how. So that's how fucking far behind I'm on fucking YouTube videos. So I'm going to get back to that mess of all those videos. Oh my God, it just keeps adding up. It's like the Energizer battery. It just keeps going and just keeps going and just keeps going and just keeps going. And like I said, the part that sucks on some of these. All right, let's go to this one. Here is for public safety. This video is 2 hours and 10 minutes long. So this public safety, 2 hours and 10 minutes long. This is a trucking channel that I follow. An hour and 3 minutes long. Here's a New Jersey cop watcher that I watch. This video happens to be 3 hours and 10 minutes fucking long. Here's another court case channel I want. This happens to be a short one. It's only 20 minutes long. Okay, let's go to the next one. The next one is another 32-minute one. The next one after that is 2 hours fucking long. Okay? And this is why I can't keep up because all of these videos are fucking long winders. They go over a fucking hour. See, that's a nice and short one. That's only 10 minutes long. But the majority of them go over a fucking hour, and that's why I can't catch up. I'm like fucking buried. I thought I was still showing that screen. Oh my god. I can't fucking catch up, people. I can't. You guys just keep posting too much shit to YouTube, and I'm drowning in it. I'm fucking drowning in it. So, anyways, so earlier, I'm in Paulie Crispy's Discord, right? Remember Paulie Crispy's Discord. And Paulie Crispy types a message in this Discord. And normally I don't share anything out of the Discord, but I will share this one message because I was talking to him about it. I will share this only one message because what happens in Discord, I try to keep in Discord. And I'm not going to show you the action. No, that's not what I said, stupid. I opened up the wrong fucking thing. Get out of there. No, I don't want BlueStacks. I want Discord. Keep opening up the wrong fucking app. That one I said. I'm just going to read you the comment of what I'm talking about. I'm going to read you. I'm not going to show it because I don't show it. But he typed in Discord. Go out and about. Get out and about. Be social in the real world, and basically go out and meet some friends. Go out in society and meet friends is basically what it's talking about. It's like, don't be on YouTube all day. Basically, get out and get in the real world. I'm paraphrasing this. And my response is, well, it's kind of hard to do that when you got no fucking money. But he was basically the comment that he was making is he was saying, well, people should get out. They should go out into the real world and socialize with people and have a good time with people instead of being on YouTube all the fucking time. Right? That's just his comment. But it sucks. But nobody's supporting the channel. Me not being monetized. It fucking sucks. Now, normally I don't fucking do this. Normally I don't fucking say. Normally I don't fucking talk about the people who help me out. But I will say this one time. Last August we had a gay pride celebration, and I didn't have a lot of money. So Lady Di, so my Cash App goes off. And Lady Di sends me 50 fucking bucks for gay pride. Right? She sends me 50 fucking bucks and says go out and have a good time. So I took that 50 bucks and I went to the gay pride thing. And I had a good time at gay pride. And then we went to the bar afterwards. Right? They had this pretzel stick appetizer. This pretzel stick appetizer, right? It was like you get somebody. It was almost looked like if you go to Pizza Hut and get breadsticks, only they were fucking long pretzel things about 6 or 7 inches long, and you got like 6 of them in the order, and then you can just dip them in mustard sauce. So I go to the bar with the $50 in my hand, right? Me and Mike go to the bar. He buys an order of pretzels. I buy an order of pretzels. And we eat the pretzels. It was the only thing I practically ate that Saturday was that, and it was expensive. Then on top of that, Mike bought 2 fucking beers. He bought 2 fucking beers. And I bought 2 of my Smirnoff Ice. Well, buying the fucking pretzels and the 4 drinks cost me $50 fucking that one time at the fucking bar. And then the trolls say, and then people like Paulie say, well, why don't you get out in the real world, Emo? Why don't you go out and make some friends? Because it costs money to make friends. That whole $50, 4 drinks, and 2 dinners at the two dinners at the fucking bar. $50 fucking dollars. God. That's why I say I'm in the prison 24/7 and I can never leave the fucking house. This is why I talk about this. I'm stuck here because I ain't got the money to go to the bar all the time and spend $50 fucking dollars. For 12 pieces of pretzel and 4 fucking drinks, $50 fucking dollars at the fucking bar. That's why I said I couldn't go out auditing and cop watching when I lived in Maine because nobody would donate to me. Nobody would pay for me to go out. I wouldn't fucking donate to me, and I couldn't go out, and I couldn't piss in my tank, and everything was so far away. That's why I didn't audit. So yeah, Paulie's in Discord saying, well, people need to get, because basically the conversation was going on that a lot of people on YouTube have too much fucking time on their hands, and people should get out in the real world with real friends and do real social things. But yeah, I went to the fucking bar with $50, bought 4 fucking drinks, and 2 things of bar food, and that was $50 fucking dollars right there. Just saying. So that's why I waste my time watching other people's videos. I give other people the clicks and views. I give other people the ad revenue. I subscribe to hundreds and hundreds of channels, but nobody returns the favor. Nobody gives me the fucking click and views. Nobody gives me the fucking money. I'm just being fucking honest. Just being fucking honest. So that's why Emo doesn't go to the fucking bar every night. I can't afford it. And like I said, I will not show anything that's going on in Paulie's Discord. I will not show anything that's going on in anybody's Discord because I do not. I will not share what's going on in anybody's server because to me, what happens in Discord stays in fucking Discord. So you will never see me bragging about screenshots in anybody's server because I'm not going to tell tales out of school. I'm just not going to fucking do it. Yeah, one night at the bar, $50 fucking dollars. I couldn't believe that, guys. I couldn't fucking believe it. And I didn't even ask Lady Di. to send me that 50 when I went to Gay Pride. She's like, I'm just going to send it to you. Have fucking fun. 4 drinks and 2 meals at the bar. $50. Gone. Poof. Just like that. So that's why people like me are stuck in the house all day long. Because it takes money to go out and socialize in the real world. It takes money to go out and make real friends. This is why Rebel is on either watching LMN all fucking day long or he's live streaming all day long. Because he's in the same boat. Oh, go to a club and socialize. Yeah, that's all right for all the people that are working. It's all right for the people who have money. But emo can't afford that shit. So there you go, Paulie. There's your little shout out. You said I should rant about it. I gave you a little additional rant to that. That's me talking about your comment where you said people should be less on YouTube and go out in the real world. Well, when you don't have money, it's hard to go out in the real world, people. It's really hard to go out in the real world. Mm-hmm. Yep. I see you, Holly. Holy. Oh, yeah, I see you. Yeah. So I think everybody ran off on me. The numbers are dropping, but it's all right. I appreciate everybody stopping in. I appreciate it. And that's the other thing that's pissing me off. I keep getting my nose stuffed up. It won't stop. Oh my God. I hate doing this on camera. Oh, you're still there. Yeah, I didn't want to advertise that, Lady Di, that you did that to me that one time, but because normally I've been trying to keep my fucking donators secret, because if I tell you this one donated to me and that one donated to me, then people fucking attack those people. But I just wanted to give you an example of one time when I went out to a bar and how much it cost. I was a lot. It didn't take very long to go through that, Lady Di. Really went quick. But anyways, so anyways, I don't know. Is there anything else I want to talk about? No, I think that's it. But yeah, I would let everybody know that we had a Pride meeting like a week ago. And we're still planning the parade. We're still planning the fucking thing in the park. Because they begged me to do it last year. And I'm like, I just got to know you guys. You really want me to do this? And they're like, yes. So apparently, I have one of those professional cameras, and I was asked to go film the gay Pride Fest. And I filmed the the parade, and I filmed the events, and I filmed everything, and they were really happy that I recorded it, and it came out nice, and it really worked out good. And then they were really cool, and they were like, well, we have our board meeting in September. Okay. So I'm like, okay, you have a board meeting in September. And they were like, would you be considering to run for a board? Would you be considering to run for a board position. And I was like, no, I really don't want to be on the board because I don't know you guys. I just met you guys. Let me be a member of you guys for a while, and then I'll go on the board. And the president of the Pride Association, he's like, but I have the perfect spot for you. And he says, we're going to create a position just for you. I'm like, okay. He says, we're going to make you the media director. And the guy, and the press release guy. So when the press wants to interview us and talk about how we're fucking going to do the pride events and shit, I'm the guy that gets a hold of all the newspapers and lets them know that, yeah, we're having a meeting at so-and-so, we're having a press conference. And then all the newspapers and whatever wants to come, they get to come. I'm now the photographer and the media director because I'm the only guy in the history of them doing it for the last 6 years that has a camera and wants to film the gay pride. So they made me the media director. So now I'm on the board. I never thought I would be on the board, but I'm on the fucking board. And we had a board meeting. So even though Donald Trump is like, you shouldn't celebrate gay pride anymore, and you shouldn't celebrate Black History Month, and you shouldn't celebrate this, and you shouldn't celebrate that, and you shouldn't celebrate this. Well, guess what? We had our first meeting a couple of weeks ago, and we are already planning the gay pride parade. We are already planning the event in the park. Okay? And yes, yours truly is going to be videotaping it again. Yep. Because I'm the guy in charge of the press. I'm the video guy. I'm the media guy on the board. So we're not even in June yet, and we're already planning for June. We're already working on it. So and we're planning on having a nice parade and the whole activity and all that shit again. We're already working on that shit. Yes, we are. I forget the title of what they call it, like media relations, the head of the press, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Oh my God. I only met these guys like 3 weeks before, and they already gave me a position on the goddamn board. So anyways, I'll be working on that this summer. I can't wait. I can't fucking wait. So anyways, thank you everybody for listening to me. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. I'm having fun. I had fun doing this live stream, but I'm getting tired again. So I need to take another fucking nap. I hate being tired all the time. I hate fucking being tired all the goddamn fucking time. I hate it. I would give anything to have a quarter of the energy that I had in my 20s. I would give anything to have that back, people. But I'm old and decrepit. So now I'm fucking at the age where all I want to do is sleep all the time. And it sucks. It fucking sucks. I hate it. Oh my God. But it is what it is, and what it will be, what it will be. Yep. I hear you. Do I think something's badly gonna happen this year? Yeah, I think some nasty shit is gonna happen in 25. I think my monograph is right about it. I have some notions and feelings that what's shit's not going to be good in 2025. I have a feeling. I just have a feeling it's not going to be good. But I'm not going to sit here and worry about it and bury myself in a goddamn cave and say, you know what? The end is coming. I better go hide. No, I'm just going to do what I'm doing. I'm just going to keep fucking trucking. Keep doing what I do day by day after day after day after day. And then when the shit hits the fan, oh well, I'll deal with it. But I will tell you this. I will tell you this. Emo is going to be one of the first people to die when the shit hits the fan. Why is Emo going to be the one of the first ones to die when shit hits the fan? When everything goes really, really bad, as all of these preppers are talking about. Why does Emo think he's going to be the first one to go? Because one of the things that they've been preaching over the last few years is stock up on freeze-dried, well, not freeze-dried, those MRE meals. That's what they were called in the military. These dried-out fucking meals. K-rations. People are buying 5-gallon buckets and 5-gallon buckets and 5-gallon buckets of fucking of these, add water to them, rehydrate them, and you can have a meal. They're supposed to last 20 or 30 years. Buy them because the end is coming. Ooh, all the shit that Alex Jones used to sell and all that fucking shit, right? Well, that shit costs money, people. People decided to get Emo demonetized. So guess what? What's the number one thing they tell you to be ready for when the shit hits the fan? If an EMP hits the fan, what is the number one thing they tell you to have ready? They tell you to have those fucking meals that I was just talking about. They tell you to have cases and cases of canned vegetables. They tell you to have cases and cases of water. They tell you to have cases and cases of the MRE mails. I know I said that twice. Cases and cases of toilet paper. Cases and cases of paper towel. And because Emo is so goddamn broke and demonetized, guess what Emo's got? 0 cases of MREs. 0 cases of toilet paper. The case of water that I took this out of has 6 left. I don't have cases and cases of water. I don't have cases and cases of fucking canned vegetables. I don't have cases and cases of fucking ramen noodles. Why? Because a bunch of trolls thought it would be funny to get Emo demonetized. So instead of preparing for the end, I got nothing. So if an Oppenheimer was to go off right now and take out all the power, take out everything, right? How long do you think 6 bottles of water is going to last Emo before he's fucking dead? Not very long. How long do you think Emo's going to last when he's got no food? Not very long. And some of my trolls are in the same boat because they wanted to be riding my ass, trolling my ass. They read pick on Honest Abe and say, fake cop, Lady Di's a fake cop. Lady Di wears diapers. Lady Di does this. Lady Di does that. Abe does this. Abe does that. So how many of you MAGA trolls are not prepared either? Because you've been focused on ruining people's lives on YouTube. How many of you fucking idiots ain't ready for this? Because instead of being on YouTube all the time, making fun of me, Rebel, Abe, Lady Di, you motherfuckers should have been stocking up on shit too. I wonder how many of these trolls are ready for it if it comes in. Because a lot of people spend more time on this than preparing for the fucking end of the world. So, and I'm not saying that to be mean to Lady Di because she's in the room. That's the shit you guys say about Lady Di. I would never say that to Lady Di. Now, every once in a while, I call Abe a fake cop because I like busting his balls. Okay? Whether or not the guy was a cop or not, to me, is irrelevant. Okay? It's irrelevant to me. But sometimes I go along with everybody else and I bust Abe's balls about it. But like I said, if I would have been monetized in the last 2 or 3 years, I could have been stocking up on water. I could have been stocking up on fucking toilet paper. I could have been stocking up on Roman noodles. I could have been buying canned goods. So if an EMP or the world goes to fucking shit right fucking now, Emo has nothing. Emo would probably be dead within 3 to 7 days. Of a catastrophe event happening. Because I don't have the money to prepare. I have nothing. No food saved up, no water saved up. Like right now, I have this bottle and 6 others. So if something was to happen right now, how screwed would I be? How long is 6.5 bottles of water gonna last? Not very long, people. Not very long. And you can go about 3 days without water before you're fucking dead. You can go about 5 or 6 days without food before you're fucking dead. So, do I believe that's what shit's gonna happen this year? And do I believe that World War III is coming? Yes, I believe that with 100% of my body. World War III, shit's about to get real. I believe that shit is going to happen. Shit is going to go down, people. And guess what? Emo is not fucking prepared for it. And like I said, how many of my fucking trolls are not prepared for it either? Because they thought it would be funny to make fun of me. They thought it would be funny to make fun of Lady Di. They thought it would be funny to make fun of Rebel. They thought it would be funny to make fun of Cyrax. They thought it would be funny to make fun of Joey Wolf. So they spent all their time on the internet instead of preparing for fuck around and find out. So I'll be the first one to tell you, I'm fucked if it happens. And in my last live stream, I said, yeah, I would love for an EMP to come out and fry every motherfucking computer in the fucking world. Just to knock my fucking trolls off the internet. And it would also knock me off the internet. So that would be a fair game. Everybody loses. In that scenario. Because if I quit YouTube, they win. If they quit YouTube, I win. But if everybody's shit gets snooped and we're on a level playing field, then nobody wins. So, Oh yeah, I'm really fucked. If the shit that Monograph is predicting happens, I'm really fucked. I'm telling you, I'm really fucking fucked. Just being honest, because I got nothing in my pantry. I don't have a whole fucking basement full of food. Because that's what you need to survive. And then you need another way to put it, because YouTube doesn't like when you talk about it. Then you need to be packing. You need to have your rod and your heater and your as the song goes, you need your Smith & Wesson to teach you a lesson. I believe that's in a classic rock song, okay? So even the ones that are prepared for the end of times coming, then you need an arsenal, I'll put it that way, to protect your fucking shit. Because that's what Monograph said the other thing. Because they did a study on this. There was a guy on YouTube by the name of Canadian Prepper. He went into the mountains and he lit a cigarette and he's smoking a cigarette in the woods. And he's smoking a cigarette in the woods. And then he also sent other people in the woods because he wanted to know how far people could see him smoking a cigarette. No other light in the woods except for him smoking. And they could see the cherry of the fucking cigarette 2 miles away, lighting up and going away, lighting up and going away. 2 miles away, they could see him smoking on the side of a mountain. 2 miles away. And look how small the end of a cigarette is. Think of the world, every light in the world is out, and you're smoking a cigarette, and somebody can see you for over 2 fucking miles. That fucking cherry light up every time you take a fucking drag. So this is why you need your rods and your heaters, because Monograph talks about this all the time. If you have a generator and the fucking everything gets fried and you fire up your generator and you're the only house in town that's got lights on it for miles and everybody can see it miles and miles away, like seeing a fucking cigarette being smoked on a mountainside 2 miles away, you're not going to have that generator very long. If you light a fucking fire in your fireplace, now you got fucking smoke going out the chimney. So that smoke is going to give you fucking away. They're going to be like, oh, I smell smoke. So somebody's got a fire. So that means somebody's living up there and has food. And they're going to try to raid you and your family because they're going to follow where the smoke is coming from. So this is why you need your rods and your Smith & Wessons to protect all your shit when the New World Order happens. And guess how many rods and Smith & Wessons emo has? Okay? So even if I had the whole basement of this house full with food, somebody would take it from me anyway. Because I'd have no way to fucking protect it. So everybody's got this idea, oh, I got a fireplace in my house, I'll be fine. The smoke's going to give you away. When nothing else is running and there's no power, the sound of a generator is going to travel for miles. They're going to know where the fuck you are. If you're the only place around with lights around for miles, somebody's going to know where the fuck you are. They're going to take that shit from you. So not only do you have to have the food stocked up, but you need to have the Smith & Wesson to back your ass up. And Emo has zero. None. So I'm really fucked. I'm really fucked. If the shit that Monograph is predicting is going to happen this year really happens, Emo's really fucked because I got nothing prepared. I got no MREs. I got no food. I got no fucking ammo. I got no fucking rods. I got nothing. So in less than a week, Emo will be dead. If that happens. Poof, Emo would be gone. And that's why they say when the shit hits the fan, they predict that 98% of the population will die in the first year. Because they believe that only 2% of the world's population is ready for the shit to hit the fan. They believe that 98% of the people will die in the first year. I won't even make it out of the first fucking week, let alone the fucking year. Because I got nothing saved. So. And does that shit freak me out? Yeah, when I talk about it, it freaks me the fuck out. So the only way I can stop myself from freaking out is I'm just going to keep on trucking, doing everything I normally do. And if the shit hits the fan, it hits the fucking fan. It'd be like, oh, well, sucks to be me. That's it. Kaput. I'll worry about it when it comes. You know? That's why I don't like thinking about that shit, because I know I'm not ready. I'll be totally fucking fucked when that happens. Totally fucked. Yep, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. They would do that. They would steal your shit in a heartbeat. Exactly. You know what I mean, Lady Di. You're getting where I'm going with that. You know exactly what I mean. Because I'm not prepared for it. I'm really not. It would have been nice to have been prepared for it, but I just don't have the money. Don't have the money. Now, the ones that I do feel bad for are because when Alex Jones started first selling those dried, prepared meals, he started doing that in 2010, 2011, 2013. So if you bought that shit in 2011, 2012, 2013, a lot of people spent money on that fucking shit and then nothing happened. And a lot of that fucking food is expired now. Just to say. So that's the other chance you could take. You know, I could have filled the whole basement up with food, but who's to say that by the time the event happens that all that shit ain't all rotten? Because nothing lasts forever, does it? Just saying. So a lot of people who bought that shit, you know, 14, 15 years ago, that shit's expired now. But I'm sure if you decimate, people would probably still eat it. Because it's better to eat it than die, but yeah, Oklahoma will be fine. Okay. All right, so we're at the 2-hour mark. I'm going to get out of here. All right, I appreciate you sticking in there, Lady Di. Thanks for coming. I thank everybody for coming and supporting the show. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Next time when I might do a panel, I'll try to on the weekend. I'll see what happens. I'm going to go take a nap, though. I need a fucking nap. Again. All right, you be well. And all you trolls out there who are making money off of my ass, why don't you stop trolling me a little bit and prepare your families in case the end is coming? Why don't you take some of that fucking money you've been making on Emo Halimo for the last fucking year or 5 fucking years and start stacking up on your fucking shit? Because I know a lot of you trolls have been fucking around on YouTube and haven't been doing it. Just had that feeling because you're spending way too much time in the drama community when you should be getting ready. And I should have been getting ready. All right, that's it. We're out. 73s, Lady Di. I see it. 73s.